What is up guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you're an ARK fan like me, you've probably been through all the ups and downs this game has had to offer since its early days. I've been playing ARK since 2017 and let me tell you, it's been quite the journey. We've seen amazing updates, thrilling new creatures, and of course our fair share of challenges. But through it all, ARK remains one of the most engaging and expansive survival games out there. So yeah guys, today I thought I'd talk about what Wildcard needs to do to rejuvenate the community and take ARK Survival Ascended to the next level. Now before we get into it guys, remember this is just my opinion as always. It's totally fine if you disagree. In fact, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get a conversation going and bring some positivity back into our beloved game. So without further ado, here are 5 things Wildcard needs to address for ARK Survival Ascended. First up, let's talk about pay-to-win creatures. We've seen it happen before with creatures like the Pyromane, and it's a trend that needs to stop where it started. Now, I don't speak for all players, but I'm more than willing to pay for cosmetic items, skins, and other non-essential content, but introducing game-altering creatures that can only be obtained through purchase disrupts the balance of the game. I think it's needless to say that pay-to-win elements create an uneven playing field, where those who cannot afford to spend more money have a significant advantage over those who can't. This not only frustrates players, but also undermines the integrity of the game that Wildcard has built, from being a non-transaction game to here in 2024 with something like the Fantastic Tames. Wildcard needs right now to focus on creating a fair and balanced experience for everyone, something they've always done, where skill and strategies are the key to success, not how much money you can throw at the game. Imagine you're in a PvP battle and suddenly someone shows up with a creature that's virtually unbeatable because they paid for it, which in this case is the, needless to say, overpowered Pyromane. That's not fun, and it discourages people from investing time and effort into the game. Moreover, pay-to-win models can lead to a divided community, which is definitely what we've been seeing lately. This division is definitely reducing the overall enjoyment and sense of accomplishment that players feel when they achieve something significant in the game. Wildcard should focus on selling cosmetic items, which can still generate revenue without impacting gameplay balance. This approach would keep the game fair and enjoyable for everyone, ensuring that success is determined by skill, strategy, and dedication. So, that's my message to Wildcard: no more pay-to-win creatures, thank you very much. Next, let's talk about a very key factor, which is optimization. ARK since its launch has always been a demanding game, to say the least, and while stuff like Club ARK is a great idea, the focus really needs to be on making the game more accessible by lowering system requirements. The upcoming upgrade to Unreal Engine 5.4 and the introduction of FSR improvements are steps in the right direction, but more effort is needed from Wildcard themselves. Optimization is about making it playable for a wider audience. ARK Evolved had a low memory mode, so why doesn't ASA? Ensuring that more players can enjoy the game without needing high-end hardware will help expand the community and make the game more inclusive, something that is desperately needed considering ASC has higher concurrent players than ASA, which I know there is a bit of a content gap, but still it's there. So, working on optimization will mean working on memory management, reducing loading times, and overall improving performance across all systems. By doing this, Wildcard can attract a broader player base, including those with older or less powerful computers, ensuring that everyone has a smooth and enjoyable gaming experience. Think about it, by lowering the system specs, more people can enjoy the game, leading to a larger, more diverse community. This not only increases the player base, but also enhances the multiplayer experience. So, overall, smooth performance and reliable gameplay are huge factors when you're taking into account ASA's future. Communication is key in any game development process, and this is an area where Wildcard could definitely improve. Regular developer live streams would be a fantastic way to keep the community engaged and informed. These streams could provide updates on development progress, address player concerns, and even showcase upcoming features, but most of all answer key questions directly from players themselves. Open and transparent communication helps build trust between the developers and the player base. It shows that Wildcard is listening to feedback and is committed to making ARK Survival Ascended the best it can be. Plus, it gives players a platform to voice their opinions and suggestions directly to the developers, fostering a sense of community and collaboration. Imagine in 2024 tuning into a live stream by Wildcard where they're discussing upcoming changes, answering questions in real time, and maybe even taking feedback on new features. It would make us players feel valued and more connected to the development process instead of the terrible communication like we've seen in the past. Transparency about development challenges and progress can help manage player expectations and reduce frustration, something desperately needed for ASA. When players feel heard and involved in the development process, they are more likely to remain loyal and supportive of the game. This sense of community can also lead to a more positive and constructive environment, something much needed in the modern day ARK community. Another crucial area is bug fixes. While new content is always exciting, it's equally important to ensure that the existing content works as intended. ARK has had its fair share of bugs and glitches, to say the least, and these can be incredibly frustrating for players. Wildcard once again needs to prioritize fixing these issues to improve the overall gameplay experience. Focusing on stability and polish will make the game more enjoyable for everyone. This means squashing bugs, addressing exploits, and ensuring that new updates don't introduce more problems than they solve. A stable game is a fun game, and keeping the players base happy should always be a top priority. We've been saying this for many years, Wildcard, please. Now, bug fixes, I must admit, aren't as glamorous as new content, but they are most certainly essential for maintaining a healthy and thriving game environment. Players will appreciate the smoother, more reliable gameplay, which in turn fosters loyalty and long-term engagement. Bug fixes are also desperately needed to improve the game's already tarnished reputation due to its buggy launch and terrible current-day optimizations. When new players hear that ARK has become a more stable and polished experience, they are more likely to give it a try. This can lead to a growth in the player base and more positive word of mouth. Additionally, a focus on bug fixes shows that Wildcard is dedicated to maintaining and improving their game, which can build trust and respect within the gaming community. Us players have been wanting to know that the developers care about our experience and are actively working to make it better. Finally, let's talk about marketing. It's surprising how many people I know haven't even heard of ARK Survival Ascended, but were aware of its predecessor. Wildcard needs to step up their marketing game to ensure that this fantastic game reaches a wider audience. This means more trailers, no, not just trailers that launch on the day, but trailers that actually build some hype, and more gameplay showcases. Effective marketing can make a huge difference in a game's success. It generates hype, attracts new players, and keeps the community engaged. Wildcard has a great product. They need to make sure that as many people as possible know about it. Which is very weird, because if there's one thing Wildcard is good at, it's generating buzz, but for some reason on ASA, it just hasn't been there. Marketing isn't just about advertising, it's about creating a buzz and building a brand. Wildcard can engage with the community through contests, events, and those live streams that we talked about earlier. This not only spreads awareness, but also creates a sense of excitement and anticipation around the game. Overall, effective marketing can lead to a thriving community and a long-lasting successful game, hopefully another 8-year lifespan. So there you have it guys, 5 things Wildcard must do for ARK Survival Ascended. Remember, these are just my thoughts, and I'm sure there are plenty of other great ideas out there. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you agree with my points, or do you have other suggestions? Let's get a discussion going. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one.